I'm Alyssa Morrow, and I'm from University of California, Berkeley, from the AMP Lab, and I'm a graduate student researcher. So my favorite thing about speaking here is a lot of the talks today were inherently technical, but people really gave light into the creativity and the thought process behind them. There was a talk earlier on SQL, and it was just a hilarious talk about the guy, relating everything to transportation, and very clever. So it's really nice to meet people who do research and have talks that can really abstract the technical details to give really intuitive and inspiring conversations. So why is data so cool? So that's an extremely, general question. I guess in particular, I'm more interested in genomics. So I used to do computer science, and I thought there's a lot of interesting problems, but how can we actually apply this technical knowledge to real problems? And I think that's really where data science comes into play. So you have all this data sitting in a warehouse somewhere. So the question is, what do you do with it? How do you do with it? How do you deal with it? And how do you make it useful? So I think that problem's really exciting, especially in the medical industry, where that's an unsolved problem. So there's a lot of really exciting new problems that we can try to explore in that area. I think one of the main insights is I'm working on distributed visualization for genomics. So I think the main insight is that existing tools, although people know and love them, they're just not going to work for today's amount of data. So if we have 3 petabytes of genomic data, we can't really rely on current tools to support that amount of data, especially for visualization. So I understand that distributed visualization is a new concept, and it might be a little scary because people who do use visualization tools usually aren't the most technical people. But I think what we're really trying to provide is a core, reliable set of APIs that people can use even if they're not super technical. Sure. So to become a data scientist, I would definitely say take a computer science class. You don't have to pay for it. They're online. They're free. Definitely keep up with current technologies. There's a lot of really great computational infrastructure that's coming out every day. So keeping up with that is extremely important. One of the most important things I would say, which people might disagree with, is to not be a computer scientist. If you come from the field of biology or chemistry or humanities, you can get such a broader perspective on what data is, and that can really be a key player in how successful you can be as a data scientist. So I definitely think that if you're passionate about any data set, the technical skills can come through time, but to have good understanding of the data you're dealing with is primary importance.